So my name's Brad. I am based out of Hagerstown, Maryland, and I own a small pediatric eyeglass company. I have two kids. My daughter was born blind in her left eye, which is how we got started in the eyewear industry. Already in the optical industry, and I took kind of her not it's not a disability, but her how she was born. But I took something that could have been so negative and turned it into something so positive and have helped hundreds of thousands of kids around the US. But my other big passion really is investing, rental properties. But I really, really wanted to get into the short-term rental market. About 2 years ago, or about 2 years ago, my mom, who lives in Buffalo, was coming in, and my wife really wanted to take me out. We're high school sweethearts, so she really wanted to take me out to like a really unique place. And so she came up with the idea of either going to an Airbnb that was a old caboose train, which I thought was kind of cool, but I thought it would be pretty claustrophobic, or staying in a geodesic dome. So, do you know, it's kind of like those half moon shape. It's like a basketball and you cut it in half and it's like just a shell, like a half sphere. So we left the Airbnb and we were looking for land and we found a piece of land that we absolutely loved. 3 acres connected to the real world, but you can't see it from the road. So it kind of sits like down in a ravine, but it's on farmland and it's just beautiful. There's deer and wildlife, and it's just a really cool property. So we bought this property with the whole intention of putting a geodesic dome on the property. And we found a company. They were US based, but all the manufacturing was done overseas. So we paid these guys money to produce stamped engineered drawings, because for permitting, we would have to send it to the county and get approval and the whole nine. So I get this call from the county, and the guy's like, is this Brad? And I was like, yeah, who's this? And they're, hey, this is the county inspector. I have some questions for you. And I was like, yeah, no problem. Like, here, I'm like super excited. I bought land, the well is in, and the last step is this approval on a geodesic dome. And so the guy's like, we have a problem. And I'm like, what's the problem? He's like, the building, the stamped engineered drawings that you submitted to us were from 2018 building code, and we're working off 2021. You're about the fifth person that got fraudulent stamped engineered plans from us. We have nothing to do with your project. We didn't look at your project. We don't know who you are, but all I know is what you got is fraudulent. My wife, who is as level-headed as could be, looks at me and goes, we should sell. And I, as calm as I could try to be in this moment, said, we're not selling. And I said to my wife, we should build a pole barn. We should build a Barndominium. And she's like, yeah, we should build a no, I'm like, no, seriously, you don't understand. We can buy this building for like 30 grand and we'll be good to go. I'm going to call. I swear to you, at 10 o'clock at night, might have had a beer or two. Like, I was pretty relaxed. And I call, and this guy picks up the phone, I swear to you, and he's like, hello. I was like, is this like the pole barn company? Is this the steel company? And he was like, oh, yeah. Hi, how are you? I'm Dylan with Steel Commander Corp. How can I help you? And I was like, I was kind of caught off guard, because here this guy just picks up the phone like as if you're picking up your personal phone, right? Like, hello. But at that moment, I had this realization that there was somebody on the other line that honestly and genuinely wanted to help. And I said, okay, buddy. He's like, look, man, it's pretty late here. I'm going to help answer all the questions I can help answer for you. If I don't know the answers, I'll call you back. And I was like, totally cool, dude. It's 10 o'clock at night, and I probably shouldn't be calling you right now. So that was Dylan, who is beyond amazing at Steel Commander, whose not real job is a salesman, but he took me under his wings and became a salesman for me and my job, and probably knows the position better than probably any salesperson out there. Tracked together with Dylan to build a gambrel style building with a 12-foot loft. Building is absolutely gorgeous. So what you see that arrived on a flatbed truck that I thought I was all in for 30 grand clearly was not. We built, in my eyes, the most gorgeous barndominium, one bedroom. I mean, it's just a really beautiful, sitting on 3-acre lot. Something that we were going to just build a geodesic dome. We built something that really provides a sense of relaxation, a sense of beauty, a sense of joining nature for a little bit, and just feeling like you're not in the world, but you're in the world. Like you're connected to society, but you're not. From like the fire pit area to just beautiful scenery. When you're up here, like I just got to show you, when you're up here in the loft, let me put some lights on. The staircase and being up here in the loft. There's a second bed up here. But and I'll show you the bedroom here in just a second, but it's just huge. It's total of 1450 square foot. But when you have a 23-foot ceiling, let me try to back up a little bit to really, you have these 23-foot massive ceilings. It just really, really pops. You have sprinklers installed in here. I mean, it's a legit gorgeous, gorgeous building. I love we installed over here really fun lighting that at night with the full backsplash granite, it just, you can like dim them down and just really, I don't know, it's just so fun. And modern, but yet it's a barn. We did a mini split system in here. We have a 4-ton mini split system. This winter we had some crazy weather, like the most unreal Arctic blast, and our mini split system here could handle down to -10 outside with absolutely zero issues. But just a really fun, simple space. And when you're looking out this bedroom window here, again, you're just looking out into the beauty. Full bathroom in here. But just cute, fun, and great space, full bathroom. But I want to take you outside and really show you what it looks like. So it's just I just love the space. I love like from the outside, it doesn't look like this massive house. And it's not a massive house, but when you're inside it, you feel like it's just a really good space to get away from. So there's a few things I've learned with this property. There's we had a crazy winter here, and me not knowing what I don't know, I have them coming to install some snow guards on the roof, because we got like 7 inches of snow and 3 inches of sleet. And when the weight was on the roof and everything just kind of came down, I didn't have anything to break up all that ice. So we're going to have some snow guards put up. You learn a lot about excavation. We're sitting on 66 truckloads of dirt to bring this up, to really allow it to sit up on the hill and overlook everything. We have a stream that runs right down along the property where all that high brush is. And you'll get a ton of deer just walking through there. Snapping turtles are in there. A lot of ducks come down and build nests through here. You come down the property, you don't see anything because it's all hidden. And you're coming down this driveway. And you turn. You just have, I don't know, the love of my life. I'm in love with this property. I'm in love with what we built, and something that I didn't think would ever be possible became possible. And it truly became possible with, I have to say it, Dylan at Steel Commander is like all the way. And we've had people stay in this barn that have messaged me after and said, "Hey, can I talk to you? Like, I think I want to build something like we just stayed in." And so you're making people like see like these cool structures that can become homes.